Yo, hey, I just got done shooting this what's this thing called? This pieces of the puzzle video. hello, and I'm ripped. You know what? Because now, as you can see, like shit, man, I'm wearing my old ballet's tie. I just got on the shirts. I've never worn the shirts a day in my life. I said, hey, you know what, for this video, let me do it. And I got on this jacket that I haven't worn in a long time. So I said, hey, you know what, let me just be creative with it. And I just woke up. I said, hey, I need pieces of the puzzle video. Let me just be creative. Let me just get out there and start shooting. But what inspired me was this guy, Chris Howe. He's one of the YouTubers that I started watching when I was getting into filmmaking, getting into this photography at first. I started watching him, like Peter McKinnon, Matty, all those, you know what I mean? So he posted this thing on Instagram. He posted this vertical video, a poem actually. He started reading out this poem. This poem was starting out with creators have creators block, where they listen to their family, their friends saying that they're not gonna make it, they can't do it. So in this poem he was talking about, just go out there and create. And when you do stop to create, we all have that itch inside of us that says that we're doing something that we're not supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be creating. You understand what I'm saying? So just after watching that video, I've been planning this video out for a while. Just, hey, my mindset is that if I don't have it, why do it? I don't have the best equipment. I don't have this to in my past videos, I've always said, like, there's a lot that I want to say. I just don't know how to say it in the way it should be said. There's a lot I want to create. There's a lot I want to do. It's just difficult because I don't have the right equipment to do it the right way, in the way it needs to be done, in the way it needs to be said. So that's why I said, hey, effort type of thing. Let me just do it, and if it comes out, it comes out well. People didn't respond that well into pieces of the puzzle, which I understand. The audio wasn't that good. I'm trying to work on that, trying to fix on that, but that's almost the message that relays upon that. The message in pieces of the puzzle will always stick to me. That's why I'm always I hold it to my heart. Even though people don't like it, people don't resonate with it, people are like, whatever. But to me, pieces of the puzzle, from the first verse to the chorus, to the hook itself, to the second verse, leading into the third verse, past, present, future, It's like I look at this video that I'm about to do now, and I'm like, there's a stupid fool, man, a lighty, But I'm like, hey, you know what? In the third verse, it talks about my beard has finally connected. I think that I'm the man now. Manifestation. Man, you sounded like a damn child. Like I never manifested. I worked hard for it, I put in the work. I displayed my failures. That's a big one. I displayed my failures, So when I look back at the lighted me now, doing these stupid things, trying to be creative, going out there and exploring and just putting my mind on paper, my mind in the shutter, it'll be different to when that in the future's looking back at this and saying, hey, you know what, he went through that journey and he appreciates it. And then I'll get to that point where I'll just sit back, relax, and I'll say, I know, because I knew it was about to happen, just to know when and just to know how and why it should happen in the first place. But I knew it was going to happen, you know what I mean? So that's why I just, sometimes your videos are just venting to myself. I actually look back at my old videos of me talking about like purpose and what is it called? Purpose and what's this thing? Like my gym videos, like my gym vlogs, and what 5 signs you masculine or something like that. I used to look back at those videos. I'm proud of myself because I had to go through that journey in order to get here. And I know so much now that when I look at that, I'm like, hey, you know what? That light, he knew as much as he could have known in order to to create what needed to be created. But you have to grow. Every time you create, you grow. Every time you take a step, you move forward. That's one thing about life. That's one thing I'm slowly understanding. Every time you take a step forward, you're moving forward. You know? Every time you take a step back, yes, you're moving back, but you're taking a second glance of what's in front of you. You're taking a second glance of what was behind you. Every time you look to the side, you're taking a second glance to see what's around you. But every time you take a step forward, you're ultimately moving closer to your goals, to your success. You're moving closer to the end, to the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what's so powerful about this. That's why, you know, I'm not even worried about the views no more, the likes. I'm doing this for me, man. Imagine writing or creating a documentary that nobody sees. That's my ultimate goal, man. I got so many videos that I want to put out there, but I'm like, you know what, it's for me, it's not for anybody. This journey is for me, you know. It's just the sad thing is money's involved. Everybody's trying to chase money, you know. And we need money to survive, but damn, man, it's a difficult one. But yeah, that's just me venting, you know. Sometimes I just vent to myself, sometimes I vent to the camera, sometimes I vent on pieces of paper. But yeah, for those that do watch my shits and follow up on my story, I got something happening with Kenzo. Kenzo's my cousin. I got something happening with him. We've been wanting to spit for a while, and finally we have. It's just audio's not gonna be too good, so that's the only thing, man. I don't know why I keep on complaining and saying it to y'all, but it's so frustrating when I want to say what I need to say. It's just hard because it's not sounding the way it should be sounding, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got this piece with Kenzo coming up soon, and it's gonna be a fire one. It's gonna be a fire one. I'll give you guys a little bit of a teaser there, but anyways, subscribe, y'all. Do what must be done. If you guys want to be a part of this journey, because I'm tired of just shooting for the sake of views or the sake of whatever. I'm gonna be shooting for me now. I'm gonna be shooting for my journey so I can follow up with it, so you guys can follow up with it, so you guys can take the steps with me. You know what I mean? Other than that, like this video, subscribe. Pieces of the puzzle coming soon.